And welcome back. This is Kotal for another War Rights event. Hope you all had a good week. It is now Friday. That means it is UEC time. Right now, this is server 1. They had to split into 2 servers. Right now, server pop is 180. CSA, well, the map is Hills Counterattack, so that means CSA is attacking. They have 88 soldiers, and they are fighting the USA with 92. Let's take a look at these two teams, starting off with the CSA Arty. Looks like they got 2 batteries, one by AGL under Finger, and then Angle here with the HD crew has the other gun. Looking forward to see what he can do on the field. All right, now for their infantry, they have 18 North Carolina, the Alabama German Legion, AGL, CQB, and the A&V HD combination. And then for leadership here, looks like we got Lemuel is leading 18th. CQB is led by Colonel Doug. HGL is led by Lieutenant Tim. And Killer is leading the A&V HD combo. Let's take a look at the Union team. They have on their team 52nd New York, 2 Corps. The 8th Florida, and the SB, 51st New York. And then for their leaders, looks like we've got O'Keefe leading the 52nd, Onio leading the 8th Florida, Ulti leading the SB, joined by Mr. Hogg, and Thurgorn is leading 2 Corps. And I mistimed my intro, as you can see. I thought this would take me a little bit longer, but the intros this time were quite easy. So, as the 2 teams are getting set, this is Hills Counterattack. This one's a tough one for the Union, I've found. Defending this point here in the middle, so there's a couple strong points you can occupy, but the CSA can really kind of squeeze you if they know what they're doing, and these guys do know what they're doing. And then Arty can really mess with you, even if you're trying to hide from the infantry down here, like for example. You know, those Arty guys know what they're doing, and HD, I would expect this. They will make this a bit of a headache. They can also come out here on this side, but, you know, there's also a lot of open ground here for the CSA to maneuver on you. So we'll see how they decide to set up their defense and how the CSA responds with their attack. And we are live. Here we go. And the Union wants to get off point here because this is Arty's dream, getting guys out in the open on this position. There are restrictions in the UEC for loading the cannons before this time, but they don't have too much time to get out, so they need to make sure they're getting out in time. Looks like we've had 2 elements moving off to this Union right side, both Ulti and his boys as well as Manio. So a pretty strong Union flank already developing here, and it looks like they're going to be joined by 2 Corps. The only element out on the Union left is going to be 52nd, Mr. O'Keefe. Let's see how the CSA is starting to dispose their forces. What kind of dispose? No, that's not the right word for that. Let's check the CSA deposition. Let's see, AGL moving on up on this side, joined by Mr. Todd here from the 18 North Carolina, and there we got some already starting to go off here. I'm not sure what they were shooting at over there. Then over here we've got CQB and the Hand V team aligning on the left side. So it looks like the 52nd is going to be pretty outnumbered here by these 2 elements, but we'll see. So far, long distance shooting here by A and V. Nice crisp volley though. Same thing by CQB, 2 well crisp shots. It looks like this is going to be the first angle. I do like how you got kind of a 2-tier defense going on for the Union over there, but let's see how O'Keefe deals with this monster coming at him. AGL punching holes into him. Joined by 18 North Carolina is also getting in some shots. That is going to be hard for O'Keefe to stand by for much longer, to be honest with you.
We're alive!
Looks like these guys are still getting their arty shots back together. Now we got some maneuvering going on by the 18 North Carolina, trying to get into a better position. We'll see how they do cresting this little hill here.
Zum Maisfeld, Vorbeck, Nordosten.
And O'Keefe is going to try to get his men out. Looks like he might have just gotten out in time to get his flag back. Alright, and the CSA will likely advance. Still long-distance shooting going on that left flank for the CSA. Arty shot going off, but I was a little late on that. I'm sorry, Angle. I missed that shot. I didn't see quite what you were shooting at.
Ja?
Hinterher.
Da ist doch noch eine Latte drin, da kommen wir doch nicht drüber.
I'm not sure what AGL is aiming at the moment.
Da kommen wir nicht drüber. Also, glaube ich.
Ah, I see what Mr. Angle was doing. He was shooting through the fence so we can get through. Ah, clever girl. Let's see, we got CQB moving up a little bit.
Loading, left face at the good time for march.
At the double.
Looks like a little bit of displacement by Monio, not a bad idea. I got Ulti trying to hold on, but oh, do we have a movement forward? Do we have an attack developing? Killer is moving his men up a bit.
Kick aim straight ahead, northeast. See them in the bushes. Aim low.
Love being the
Not too much damage yet, it doesn't look like. Looks like Monio got him out of that area just in time. Oh, but another displacement here by the CSA. CQB Doug is moving up. I do like the bounding volleys that they're doing. They're maintaining their cohesion together, these two units, and kind of working well together, but so is the Union team. So far, the Union is holding on pretty strong here. And not only that, but AGL has moved up, but Mr. O'Keefe has managed to keep his unit together. Although he has now fallen back. Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. He has been trying to deal with two regiments by himself. But that might be all he can do. He might have been finally forced back here. And that will allow the 18 North Carolina to potentially get some flanking positions on the Union. Let's see what Mule is thinking. AGL is thinking the same thing. They're going to try to squeeze out the 52nd and get the Union into a vulnerable position here. They do have to watch this cap. I'm not sure if they're intending to cap this early. We have an attack developing by the Union. We do. Here comes Ulti. He's going to get into the flank of Killer using that bush for nice concealment. Although CSA is going to react to that without additional support. This attack is going to collapse fairly quickly. You either have to fall back or he needs more help, and more help is gone. At this point, it's not going to help. So I like the idea, but without additional support. Oh, so 18 North Carolina has capped. That might have been the intention. But now you see 8th Florida has moved up, but it's been a little bit too late. Now CQB and A&V have it in a bit of a vice. And Doug wants to try to knock out 8th Florida here, and they are in a deadly position now. They are going to have to fall back, or they're going to get wiped out here pretty quick. And a nice idea by the 51st, but once it failed, a great reaction here by the CQB and A&V to knock out not only the SB, but to really hurt
Into column.
the 8th Florida here.
Into column.
And you see here, O'Keefe is still trying to do his best to tie down these units and prevent them from getting flanking fire here, like 18 North Carolina is doing right now. Good use of concealment here by him. He doesn't have to worry about Artie. Meanwhile, AGL is tangling with the 52nd, and although 52nd can distract them, they are a smaller unit. It is going to be hard for them to overcome that element. So A&B has fallen back to get more men together. It was an Artie shot. Looks like it landed a little bit short, but that is a nice message here to Port 2 Corps. So watch out. And they looks like Theragoran's going to move out and try to get a shot on CQB.
Ligne à droite, messieurs.
Non, l'autre droite,
Chérie, t'es trop serré. Il n'y a pas la place. On est
Il
nombreux.
n'y a pas la place pour une seule ligne.
Sorry for the team kill, boys.
Pile en face, on joue.
And here comes CQB. Let's see if 2 Corps can deal with him. About an even exchange there. But right now, unfortunately, the Union cannot afford even exchanges. And Doug is going to pull his men back. He knows he's a little bit outnumbered there until A&B can get his men back. But still poking at the Union, still disrupting them. I'm not opposed to it. All right, let's see here. What do we got for Artie? Here's HD. What are they thinking? They're thinking that corner.
Oh, Fredley's just almost got him. Ready. Ended.
A little bit short. Nice idea, just a little bit short. It looks like that other shot was a little bit long by the AGL battery. Alright, so now we've had, let's see, who's this? SB. Ulti has maneuvered back into the center of this field here. This is not a bad position, but if Artie gets a hold of you here, which they can do some heavy damage. And the biggest problem for the Union right now is I was a little concerned about the cap here by 18 North Carolina, but maybe it might be a good strategy because it might drag the Union to out in the open where the Artie can really get a hold of them. And you can see how much ahead of tickets they are already. And that just allows the CSA to extend the timer. I still love O'Keefe has been able to, with less numbers, tie down the AGL and maintain his formation here despite lack of numbers. So 52nd is definitely doing the best they can, I would say, of trying to deal with this flank here, and I think they're doing a pretty damn good job at it. Although at the on the other hand, AGL is keeping them a little bit isolated as well. All right, so Ulti has made a move here out into the center, and he is going to square off against 18 North Carolina.
Independent once you're formed up.
Dangerous. This is good shots here by the 51st, but Artie, this is a dream picture right here. Let's see if they can get a shot off. Let's see what they are up to.
Ohne Fahne, genau da, wo die Fahne jetzt hinrennt.
Zum Baum Norden.
They're still dialing in the shots, it looks like.
All
Alright, they're actually not looking at this position here right now, which is kind of amazing. They might allow the Union to recap here. 18th is kind of stopping them, but that's interesting. They're not going to try to do more damage to the 51st in the center here. I would think they would be taking a lot of fire. There's A&V putting in the volley, I believe. Yep, that was Mr. Killer putting in a hell of a volley down onto SB. There's an Artie shot. Way to go. Alright, so they are still dealing with this R shot over here. But now you can see the Union is back into the game. They have recapped the point, the timer is going, and they are not too far behind on tickets. It was a nice idea, but didn't quite have the effects that they were looking for, I don't think. Oh, what's going on up here? All right, wait a second. What's this? 8th Florida has moved all the way up here. Did they take out CQB?
Okay, so aim for that dicks, boys. Aim for that dicks.
Well, CQB at the very least, fall back here to a killer's position. These Florida kind of poke at them, but they're getting hit on the way back. And now Doug is going to try to take advantage of it and charge them out. He does have 2 Corps waiting in the winds at the far distance, though. So he's going to have to be careful about getting too overextended. Already coming in again, kind of bracketing the 2 Corps. They haven't hit him yet. Alright, so CQB has held the charge. I think that was wise. They might have gotten caught out in the open if they kept going too far. Especially since A and V is still kind of doing an overwatch position right at the moment.
Do a column, dress the column forward. Walk to your right in the guy's ass.
Now we do have some movement over here. Looks like 2 Corps is displacing over to the left side. And who is this moving up? Got a base of fire established here by Ulti and his boys. And you have an attack here by O'Keefe. He's going to try to get a flanking fire here on this element, but they've been spotted. And they are going to make him pay for this attempt. Not a bad idea, but he got kind of caught out in the open. It's time to abandon this. It's over. It's time to go, O'Keefe. Yep, there he goes. It's a nice idea, just couldn't really execute. And once more, the CSA has capped. Let's see here, Thurgorn is pushing his men up a little bit. Let's see, who's he thinking of shooting? He's going to engage these elements, AGL, 18 North Carolina, down on the point. Looks like they're getting some good shots in. But these guys have been targets for Artie, and frankly, this is about where the Artie shots were landing. So we'll see if Artie can do something about this 2 Corps element. In the meantime, we have 8th Florida still tangling with CQB up here. But it looks like CQB is getting the better of it. There was an Artie shot. Went a little short on that one. The other one bounced. I think they're having a little bit of trouble with the fuse times at the moment. That might be the issue. Trying to hold on, but now we got a movement by Mr. Kill with the hand B. He is in a great position to outflank the 8th Florida here and move off the base of fire CQB is doing. Well, this could be another wipe. Oh, but 8th Florida sword. Manio's going to try to get away. We'll see if Killer can catch him. And you still got 2 Corps down below that could potentially ambush. The key now is CQB going to go and move forward. They need to go and support Killer if they're going to make this work. So it looks like Killer was able to ambush the 8th Florida here pretty well and catch him. But now he's got a... Ooh, 2 Corps out of position here. They have moved off. And with that, Killer is safe to continue pushing forward, as is CQB. CQB now pushing up. And AGL has put itself in the center of this position. Squaring off against 51st there.
Company, take aim. Find im Osten, rote Linie. Fire!
Meanwhile, you got 18 North Carolina trying to hold back O'Keefe here. Now we got 2 Corps and 8th Florida supporting at the bottom of this hill. Ooh, and a punishing volley coming up by Killer. And a hand V. Nice. CQB moving up to join him.
Oh shit.
Losers.
Got shot like in the chin. He got shot straight in the chin.
Took it on the chin like a pro.
Dick.
Take it.
But why are you lying on the floor like a bitch?
I'm just sleeping.
Fuck!
Alright, looks like the Artie is starting to target the SB here. Like I said, these guys are pretty vulnerable. That shot wasn't too far off of them, it didn't look like. Try to keep a little bit more eye on them. Then we got some maneuvering here by Mr. Todd. Trying to get on the flank of 52nd. looks like that shot bounced over.
Is having a hard time on the way. They want,
Help?
especially with the no, they don't want help. It's just that obviously they just said we need to capture the point. They're just complaining about the LFL just being French and just holding their ground and being very passive.
Right, okay, that's fine.
This is a little bit over again. They're having trouble with these fuse times. Again, overshot.
Go, gotta go.
Alright, let's go.
Angle is not bad. Just need to put down that fuse time a little bit. Alright, now we got some movement here. Who's moving forward? It is 2 Corps. Who are they moving up against? CQB is falling back a bit as his killers, guys.
Right side in the
They are now down onto engaged. To be honest with you, these guys can just, if they can keep them bottled up here, that's not bad. That's all you really got to do. Looks like AGL, Mr. Tim, is going to try to come back and recap, try to prevent the Union from getting any kind of advantage back on it. 15 minutes on the counterattack clock. Or he might be looking to flank the Union over there, but there is a danger from SB.
Hold, right face.
There's like 5 left.
They did get close over the arm.
AGL is taking a lot of hits here from that volley from SB.
I'll be
And they're going to have to fall back, although they did recap a little bit, which might have been their objective, and they can afford the casualties at the moment.
It's going to be quite hard to get up.
They're walking in the open. West of west.
Do I?
Aim, right oblique.
Da! Laufen nach rechts, sehr gut. Stellt sich wieder bei den Heuhaufen hin. Ja, die wollte ich nicht füllen, glaube ich. Ja.
Right now, it's a bit of a static field, but this, I would still say, favors the CSA.
I mean, on the second map there is
Looks like
no-
Angle is going to move the gun up a little bit more. Doesn't like his current angle.
Jetzt bewegen sie sich. Feuer, Feuer, Feuer.
Nein, ich bin noch nicht bereit.
Ja.
Schade.
Jetzt stehen nur 3 Mann auf der 2.
Wir haben da oben
Looks like
nördlich.
AGL was thinking about
Oh, yeah.
shooting SB, but SB has moved off of that position.
Die Explosion machen. Wir brauchen die Bajonette. So, meine Damen und Herren. Okay, baut mal wieder den.
Let's see what SB is thinking. What is Ulti thinking? Is he going to try to outflank the A and V?
Shifting
On the
left.
left, on the left, come on.
Flags over there.
Get pushed out, just move into the left. Corporal Bellett's got a spot for you.
One on the left.
Company, right face.
Right face.
Double click forward.
Quick forward.
Break those reloads, let's go, come on.
Go, go, go.
Move up.
Almost hit me if I had stopped.
And it looks like a concentrated push is developing here by the Union. Although I think they're massing up a little bit too much. They might have been better served by having one unit going for the flank here.
Okay, ready? Left face.
Face.
Forward.
The double.
Vamos al punto.
Let's see, Monio, where is he going? So Monio's not participating in this.
Let's go, let's go.
Is he going to cap? You got some guys up watching the points still. We got AGL and 8th Florida here.
Reinforcements. Deckung suchen da vorne und hier Feuer.
Hier liegt eine Fahne.
Keith is doing a great job of keeping this little element here a little bit isolated. and get some fire into their flank.
Dann ja.
And we'll see. So far, they're being able to hold out. Union is not capping.
Heidi, stell dich mal nach hinten.
They need to push a little bit more forward in order to have the effects I think they're looking for. Let's see. That might be what these guys are doing. Oh, there we go. Now Artie has found its shot. I think that was Artie. I might have just been infantry fire now that I'm looking at it. I didn't see a splash.
Vous avez plus précis, messieurs.
Attendez l'ordre
Messieurs,
dessus,
c'est le
monsieur.
drapeau bleu qui
But
vous
either way, that has forced back the 8th Florida. They have kicked back now. Now it's SB and 2 Corps. But they have given their backs to the CSA, and Killer has seen it. Never give your back to Killer. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. He'll do bad things to you if you give him his back. Give your back to him. That's what he does right there.
See that coming. Not like coming.
It might have been. I don't know. It's whatever you're into. I don't judge. It's 2023. No, it's 2024. We're in the future.
Very close.
Now here comes Doug. He might be looking to ambush this element here on the other flank here. He is. Let's see if Doug can get a shot in too. He doesn't just want to let AMD get all the back shots. He wants some of his own. Back shots for everybody. And they have really hurt this element here.
But if you're not taking independent fire on the front.
So now the danger is the Union is letting this clock really go down. They are losing a lot of time. They got 9 minutes 30 left to take it. But even then, as the casualties go down, that's even more time. They got to, even if they take the point back, they got to retake it. And it's going to be a hell of a mountain for them to climb. Do we have a forward movement here by Mr. Killer? I think we do.
Left of the tree.
Let's see how he does on this little attack. Oh, look at those flags go down. Just punching into 2 Corps here. You got, I like the mule here guarding against 52nd over here. I like this maneuver here by Mr. Todd. Keeping 52nd from doing too much damage to AGL. AGL also squaring off against 51st. So they're taking a lot of fire. See, we got forward movement by CQB.
Okay, gentlemen, everyone, I want you all to kneel now. Kneel.
And Killer is moving forward again. Punching into poor 2 Corps.
Aim for the chests.
from the right as well.
We have enemy on the left as well, southeast.
Yeah, I know. And on the right as well.
That shift left a bit.
Okay, Florida. Left face at the quick time forward march.
Left face at the quick time.
Move.
They are taking a lot of fire. They got to move it a little bit faster. There you go. I wouldn't quick time out in the open like that.
Towards the west.
Right
Top of the hill,
You want to
you see the
maintain your
flag.
formation, but
In front of you is enemy.
nice shots here by 8th Florida.
Anzahl etwa 12.
Ja, die nehmen die Deckung dort mit.
That's going to force back 18 North Carolina, although the Union's starting to run out of time here. they targeting this unit right here? I'm not even sure. And SB is going to displace. You have a little bit of a forward movement here by 2 Corps.
Tell my mother I died.
But now there's a counter charge here by CQB. They might have overextended. And CQB is going to chase down what's left of 2 Corps here. But he's going to hold off that charge, but we got another major movement here. Looks like Ulti is going to try to get on the flank here.
Right face.
I might be looking to recap.
Firebreak company ready. You get pushed out falling on the right side.
On the way.
You get pushed out falling on the right side. You get pushed out falling on the right side. Aim.
The one that's halted in the field towards our west.
I see too many people on the wrong side.
And they are recapping at the moment, and they got nice support here by 52nd and 8th Florida. That already shot looks like it took a couple of them out.
we need to let them move forward.
So we got 8th Florida here. This is a good opportunity now for O'Keefe to rotate up and get onto the flank a little bit more. Or to harass the Yardy. He's got some options here.
After reload, fix bayonet.
Dead ready, boys. Forward.
Quick time, guys. Left.
Let's see if the CSA can react in time to this shift and where the Union is weighting its forces. You see them recapping now. They're going to get some tickets back from this. I don't think the CSA is going to... Oh, maybe they are. Who's coming down the hill? It is Mr. Doug. He's going to come down the hill and try to contest this point.
Hold here, independent fire.
Hold here, independent fire.
Oh, never mind.
Independent fire.
Behind us too.
Doug is in a bit of a box right now, and they have lost the cap. And there has been a charge here by 8th Florida, retaking this position that I did not catch. I am sorry. See how far the Union wants to push it. They do have a long time left in this match to try to defend. Tickets are about even. That time is... Good lord, this is going to be really tough for the Union. Okay, who's coming up here, though? 2 Corps has done a nice little maneuver and gotten onto the flank here of AGL and CQB. AGL is going to try to stop him. It looks like 2 Corps is going to fall back before they get a chance. Really engage him.
Aim low.
Fire company! Fire company! Ja, verdammt!
That was an already shot.
Adi is doing that job. Stand. Stand.
Warten,
Die
warten.
stehen noch da.
Doch, sie stehen noch da. Ihr seht sie. Take aim.
Take aim.
Their front is on the right.
Direkt im Norden.
Direkt im Norden, Jungs. Ah!
Oh, look at this. Killer has kind of cut off the retreat of 8th Florida here. A nice maneuver here by the Hand V. And they are really punching into the 8th Florida here. They're going to have to fall back. 52nd getting back on these rocks here. You do have Ulti here, but he is now alone out here. He's going to attract a lot of fire without some more units to support him. You do have 52nd here, but that's only covering a little bit. I think SB... Okay, Ulti is getting out of there. A good call on his part. He does not want to attract all that fire there at that position. Both arty and infantry fire. See if 52nd can cover the retreat of the SB here. Try to reset the field. Union is close to taking losses, though. Let us see what the arty is thinking.
Fire ready. Ready.
A little bit off, a little bit too far. Need a little bit off on that fuse time, it looked like. Nice idea, though. Looks like Doug is rotating back onto this left side. CSA left. AGL is going to hang out in the center. Are they going to go back for a recap already? Oh, I like this. Killer has rotated a little bit more to his right, and he is now peppering the 52nd as they try to maneuver. Well, now they're kind of going into the center in this kill zone. I wouldn't hang out here in this center, guys. Not without support.
Losing command.
Yep. Good already shot. You got a couple of them, but again, you want to take the fuse time a little bit to get the max casualties on these shots. Alright, we do have an engagement going on up here. Looks like CQB and Tuco are back to their old tricks here.
They're right through.
Yep, they're right in front of us.
And another counterattack. Still on engage though, so it's 12 minutes for this counterattack.
Xerberoz à gauche.
Collez serré.
Une fois que vous avez chargé, vous serrez à gauche, regardez votre à gauche, mettez-vous à côté.
Messieurs,
Oh, I saw that arty shot came in. That's a good arty shot right there. Nice job, guys. So I think they're starting to dial in their shots a little bit better now. And that is going to be bad news for the Union. So we still got a fight here between Doug and Tucor. Doug is going to try to maneuver out here and catch these guys in the flank. We'll see who wins this little engagement. Looks like Tucor got the better of that one. Now here comes Killer. He's moving up. Who's coming to intercept him? It is Killer versus Ulti. Holy shit. Heavyweight bound about to go down right here.
I need on the left.
On the left, on the left.
On the left.
The question is, does Hand V know?
We'll just call it facing our rear, because there's an enemy contact right there. Company aim.
Hey.
In front. Well, legs.
And Ulti getting that Ulti. Killer got the shot off first. A lot of this comes down to who shoots first. Even though SB is a little bit higher, they got the shot off first, and it was a well-aimed shot.
Wait, what?
Let's see how the second one goes.
What?
Jack.
Just fucking flashbang.
Hold up. Take aim.
Right now, it's still a one-on-one fight between these two units. And both are now at engaged. I believe ANV is getting the better of this.
3 ranks.
Although, okay, hold on. Somebody else has joined the fray. All right, so 8th Florida has jumped up and put some pretty heavy flanking fire in, although they are exposed as well on their own flank.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Now 8th Florida knows they got to deal with these other elements over here. Here's AGL putting some fire. Ooh, who's this? Along with Lemuel and his guys. They are going to redeploy. And looks like CQB has rotated down to the point. I actually like this maneuver. Kind of keep Tucor a little bit isolated on the top of the hill while still able to support any actions on the point. So I do like that. Alright, let's see here though. I think, did SB win the fight? And they did. Killer has had to pull his men back.
If that was enemy. Right, Rob.
Ja.
Müssen das Ding jetzt langsam mal gewinnen. So. Raus.
Lie.
Looks like a good arty shot on that one. Yeah, that was horrible on timing these arty shots. Looking at these arty shots. Do better. I'll try to. Alright, Ulti is going to pull up here. I like this. He's going to do some flanking fire. for these CSA units. He's just got to watch out for Killer getting his men back for him, so just can't hold out there for too long. Here comes A Florida pushing up a little bit. Are they going to try for a recap?
On my right. Enemies moving to the right. On the both flags, on the hill.
And on the road as
Right
well.
Florida got hit pretty hard there by 18 North Carolina.
Ich weiß nicht, was die Artillerie macht. Der ganze Plan dieser Runde ist, wir wollen sie aufs offene Feld locken, dass sie gesprengt werden können.
Den zu 90% auf.
Ja, die stehen aber auch relativ nach Kuhle, die Heinis.
Ja.
Also die
Auf!
Artis.
Gürtelschnalle!
Hey, Tage. Spiegelschießen.
Heavy volley from AGL coming in on that element. Ooh, nice shots by Lemuel as well. These are some hell of volleys coming in here.
That's enemy. That's enemy.
Ooh, already also hitting these poor guys pretty hard. A Florida getting torn to pieces here. This is no longer sustainable, I don't think. It's time to go, boys.
Okay, fall back if you
Can anybody survive this now is the question.
Go back. Go back.
Fall back, fall back.
Go back. Go back. Do not
Still-
stand there and fall back.
Fall back.
Jeb Stewart trying to get him out of there. Well, too afraid to move. Shell shock. The poor man. The poor boy. All right. Ooh, wide flanking maneuver here by 2 Corps. They have actually gotten behind the CSA line here. I like that little maneuver. Let's see who is maneuvering up here. All
I
right.
mean, they're good.
Here comes Killer. He's back in the fight now. He's trying to get revenge on SB. 6 minutes 30 left for this Union 2 recap. And Ulti is going to try to fall back to a more defensible position.
Rafe out.
See if Killer can shoot him in the back. That's where he loves shooting you.
Watch out.
Couple nice guys. Couple shots coming in. Looks like 2 Corps is going to redeploy. The problem for the Union now, though, is where are you going to attack from to recapture the point? CSA is pretty well entrenched here. The Union is kind of spread out. I'm not sure where they're going to go to recap.
Left face.
And they've only got 5 minutes 30 remaining to do so.
Suicide staying here, so we're going back into the con.
SB is going to pull back. I think that's a good decision. No point staying out there. We got another maneuver here by 2 Corps.
Juste en face à la fumée.
Il est très bas. Il est tête.
Vous voyez le drapeau.
Putting some shots here into CQB.
Right here. Aim at the fence. Aim at the fence. Aim for the bellies. Aim for the bellies. Aim for the bellies. And fire. Reload.
Couple nice shots there. Looks like the Union is starting to mass up. This is good. I think they're going to have to maybe 1, maybe 2 directions.
Company ready.
On the fence, bomb up.
Enemy is still in the field.
Get pushed out.
Fire!
Union in a decent position to attack now, with 2 Corps on the wide flank and the rest of the Union mass. But it looks like A Florida is moving out now. And let's see who's over here. We got Killer, who's gotten the Union flank now with this position.
I'll tell you that.
We have.
Oh, this is dangerous, kind of moving out in the middle of the open field here. I don't know if they're going to try to cut in and take the points.
Oh, left face.
Manio coming in here.
We can probably get closer than I'm focusing.
But there is enemy on the right oblique, so I don't.
Oh, that's friendly. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Let's move a little bit closer.
Especially on this map.
At the quick time, stay at the ready. Fall back,
Let's see, the Ponce.
At the quick time forward.
CSA has Union pants.
Everybody jump the fence or wait for the guy they want to move out.
Double quick.
Looks like Ulti is going to try to make a play for the center
Yes,
here.
got to say it.
He's got support. They go in to support him.
Fine.
Good shots coming in, hitting Ulti.
Right.
The question is, are these guys going to come in and support?
Fine, don't worry. Speed, hold.
Looks like 8th Florida is. They're in a decent position of overwatch.
The slow march from.
Oh my god.
Prepare to shoot. Hold.
Aim low, boys.
Aim low.
I can't see enemy.
We are down the
Get closer, get
hill.
closer. Forward
Okay.
march.
Forward march.
The problem is, yeah, with that maneuvering, with stopping, you're letting Ulti take a lot of fire here. You've kind of gotten the eye roll. So 8th Florida's putting in some pretty heavy shots. 2 Corps, I would say, needs to move up as well. They're in a decent position on this hill. But they got some options to move up a little bit more. And now you can see Ulti is getting charged out here by Killer. And if Ulti falls here, the flank of the 8th Florida is open. And Killer can just wrap around and outflank 8th Florida. And here comes Lemuel. You saw the same thing. And here they come. And now 8th Florida is alone. They are isolated and they're getting hit from multiple angles. And they will not stay here. They did manage to recap. But that was all. There's another. O'Keefe is trying to move his men forward a little bit, but really there's no point anymore. The contest is over. He's just going to get slaughtered here.
Das halten wir nicht lange aus. Ich hoffe, du triffst gut mit dem Ding.
Dahinter sind auch.
And there's nothing you can do there.
Wir haben zu lange gebraucht.
Now you still have 2 Corps up here. But now we got some potential maneuvers. Looks like Doug wants to get some revenge on him. I like this approach, trying to come through here with some concealment. He might be able to get on their flank here. Let's see how well he does. Well, looks like Theragon saw it, and he's going to pull his men back to a more defensible position. Good maneuvering there by Theragon.
Get your loot and hold.
Come up with the road on the fence, get your loot!
Gordon. Links von mir, 2 ranks, Gordon.
Thanks for 2.
Wir tun uns gleich vortasten, so dass wir gerade mal gucken, wie weit wir kommen.
Alrighty, gentlemen.
Philip, I will shoot you in the face.
To the north.
Take it, straight ahead.
Take it!
Turn around.
Across the field. And
Aim high.
fire!
It's always so sad that you have to resort to violence.
25 minutes remaining. Both sides about even on tickets. The problem right now for the Union is time. They got a whole 25 minutes they got to hold on, and they are not too far away from breaking. Looks like we got a fight here between Doug and Theragon again. And it looks like 2 Corps was able to use the bush here to sneak up on Mr. Doug. And I think they might get the better of it. It's a melee, though.
Hey, yo. Fuck. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Retreat! Get that flag up. It's
And looks like about even, although Doug is going to have to pull his men back.
From the right flank, so be watch out.
Company.
A couple nice shots there.
All the way to the store.
Looks like Killer's going to redeploy as well. I imagine they might go for trying to Just get them down to breaking and just cap just to end it.
Kneel, 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 kneel. Rise up. Fire. Kneel to reload.
Kill them. Just keep. We can try and push them. Yeah, they're on the point.
Okay, you see the blue flag on the left oblique?
Oh.
Blue flag.
Couple good shots by O'Keefe. Right now, the Union's got a pretty powerful fist here now that Ulti has joined 2-Core up here. Might have a surprise one for him.
Had a sword.
Have Heinz.
Jam.
I'm fine. Thinking about going to get some alcohol. Dull the pain in my throat.
No.
Here comes Ulti and his boys.
Jam, please
Looks like he got out just in time, just before that hammer from Ulti dropped. Still took some damage, but they've now done a pretty good job of retaking this side of the field and squeezing the CSA a bit more into a box. You see they're basically in a giant L formation now. We'll see where the CSA goes, where they want to wait their attack. Now we got some movement here. Doug is going to try to re-engage.
Lower part of the belly and fire.
SB. Doing some damage, but getting some back as well. Though right now, going even on shots is not a bad thing. Looks like some Arnie coming in. Looks like it did some damage to 2-Core.
Les alliés disent que l'objectif c'est de retarder autant que possible le breaking. Et de rester en combat si jamais il...
We've got a major attack developing here. So we got CQB joined by Killer and the Hand V. They're going to come up on this wide flank here and try to knock out SB. I like this maneuver. They're also kind of going at different angles.
Fire.
Good attacks developing here. And Yoda loves shooting you in the back. Don't turn around on him, man. Well, it looks like Manio is going to try a little bit of on his own as well. Try to outflank. Who is this over here? Already shot, taking out the flag there. It's poor 2-Core. Nice shot there by 8th Florida. Oh, but they got punished by 18 North Carolina and AGL. Tim and Todd. They hit 8th Florida pretty damn hard, and they are just about on breaking now.
If they want to waste their time not killing us, then 20 minutes their time will
run out. Okay, maybe here. Somebody prepare to hold. Hold.
Finish loads. If we go further back, we can shoot them from long range, and they can't really see us to shoot it.
I think so, but we cannot see them, right?
Can. We're a little bit further back where we're going to stop.
Make a lot and we move. Okay, right face.
Right face.
The problem, though, for the Union is can you contest if the CSA... Ooh! Nice shots coming in, Artie and infantry, messing up the 8th Florida a little bit more. I think O'Keefe's in a really good position right now to support points. The other units are a little bit... ooh, good shots on the A&V coming into 2-Core. There we go, there's breaking. And now you got 8th North Carolina and AGL waiting on this. They're now in an excellent position to move forward and cap. And Doug knows he's going to do that himself. He's going to move down to support it. Now the Union is going to have to come across open ground to try to contest point before they cap it. And they are not in a great position to do so.
Recover arms, recover.
Yeah, right now they're stopping the volley. I'm not quite sure why. You need to get bodies on point.
Charge to our left.
Oh, yeah, that's why we don't just sit there. 52nd has the right idea, but it's too little, too late. And the CSA will win that battle. Really, it was they had it most of that game. The capping really, drew it out, but Union really didn't have a good answer for it. So, tough first match for the Union. We'll see how they do on this next one. I believe it's Cooks. So, 2 tough maps for the Union this game. Wow, wow. We'll see how they do. Really, Chris volleys, though. Multiple units had really great volleys. So, you've definitely seen those drills come to fruition for these guys. Long distance, quick, pop, shots, just really good. All right, well, I hope to see y'all for the next one.